UI is everything to a player, the connecting tissue from the player to the game. New World has plenty of room for growth in this department, and today I want to go over what I would like to see New World, or I should say Amazon Games, tackle. The first thing on my wish list is the trading post. Currently, when selling items, you're lucky if you get a notification on what's sold. A lot of times it will pop up, and sometimes it won't even pop up. I'll just get a little gold icon, and I'll be like, what is this from? So it's kind of hard also to keep track of like the status of the items you have on there, let alone remember when you placed the item up originally. This can be changed quite easily by literally adding in a time sold and how many days it's spent on the market. When you're running orders in multiple settlements, it can be very taxing to keep track. I have thought to myself multiple times I should be keeping like a QuickBooks or an Excel spreadsheet on this because I'm literally losing track on what I'm making profit on. It's just too hard and it's too much of a hassle at this point. The quality of life is just not there in trading, and I think they need to make these adjustments. Continuing with the trading post, and this one is a little far-fetched ask, I know, but I would like to be able to pull up a trend line for items, see what they have sold previously, and gauge if the market is increasing in demand. Currently, I do track a couple resources I plan on playing heavy in the market. For example, the leathers. I'm almost level 200 and level working, so I've been planning and pushing towards being able to sell high-end leather. So I track it daily and I see where the demand is going for overall world and in settlements, just to kind of gauge where's the best place to get for cheap, so on and so forth. But if this could be automated, it would be so amazing. Or even if there was like an API plugin for individual servers, so we could pull this data ourselves and actually do spreadsheets and stuff would be really cool. Me being very analytical and me doing like process engineer work for work, this is where my head's at, right? So moving on from the trading post, next thing I'd like to see has to deal with inventory management. I appreciate the salvage lock, however, we do need more tagging options. We have gear specified from professions to weapon abilities, but switching between these loadouts is such a task. Having to reread every piece and try to remember how you had it set up. It's a nuisance because every time I swap loadouts, like I don't even want to swap loadouts at this point because it's just a hassle to read through 10-15 pieces of armor to figure out which one did I have with what. Ideally, they could create a color label where you could just put a tag, like you could take the armor piece with a color, like a color star, or maybe it doesn't even have to be colored, honestly. It could just be symbols. I don't really care, just something to identify and to group up like loadouts would make life so much easier and a great quality of life improvement. So hopefully you guys can do that. Next up, the next thing that kind of drives my kind of grinds my gears, you could say, is the journal needs some adjustment. Being someone who runs the journal at max almost 100% of the time, as you can see, like look at my journal log, guys. It's like max out faction quests, town board, everything. I just max it all up, but it can be a chore to catalog and identify where things are located. It's a sort feature would be appreciated, making it easier to like group up missions or just see where the tasks are where you need to turn them in. Like if I could just instantly just put like sort by town, right? And then all the Everfall quests and missions, all that pop up in Everfall, boom, boom, boom. So while I'm in Everfall, I can be like, okay, what do I need to turn in on my way to Everfall? What do I need to prioritize instead of having to scroll? Granted, I know I do part of this myself by having this many, but I like to play this way, right? I like to load up as many quests as possible, and then as I'm doing one quest, I like to kind of hit every single thing on the way, right? I'm kind of ADHD in that sense. But anyways, guys, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think some of these need to be adjusted? What do you guys think? These are my things that I think could be, from the UI changes to just the quality of life improvements. I didn't list a lot, but I listed a couple, and I think these ones alone would make a big difference in the game of New World. If you guys have any suggestions or any ideas of things that you guys would like to see, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll make another video. I do like doing, Photoshop and stuff like that, so it's kind of fun to mentally think of like how this could look and so on and so forth. So anyways, guys, thanks again for the likes and subscribe and so on and so forth. But anyways, guys, it was Fab, and have a good night.